Is everyone okay?
Sophie!
Did we make it? Is this Fodra?
Should be.
Once we cleared the aquasphere, it felt like we were falling.
Yeah, Fodra has a stronger gravitational pull than the world we're used to, hence it yanked us right in.
Let's get off the shuttle and see where we are. This is Fodra? There's nothing here. It's a wasteland. How could Sophie possibly come from this place?
It looks like a great battle was fought here in the past. There's signs of combat throughout the landscape.
It's so cold and desolate. There aren't even any plants. See that big round orb in the sky? That's our home. We couldn't see Fodra from there, but we can see our world just fine from here.
That's all quite fascinating, but I have a more immediate concern. Will this shuttle ever fly again?
Yeah, I don't know. That landing really did a number on it.
Wait, are you saying we're trapped here?
What? So even if we manage to help Sophie, we can't take her back? We still have to find a cure for Sophie, right? We'll just add fixing the shuttle to our to-do list.
I suppose we don't have any other options.
Yeah, curing Sophie has to be our first priority. We can deal with the other problems later.
We need to get the lay of the land. I wonder if there's a town nearby.
Hey, come look over here! That building appears to be floating in midair.
Well, looky there. I bet that's a city.
That's incredible.
Maybe we can find someone to help us.
We'll never know unless we try. Let's check it out.
How's it looking, Pascal? Just give me 1 sec here. Let's see. Maybe if I tried this. Oh, how about that?
Did you fix it?
I guess not. We're gonna need to find some way to fix it here, somehow.
That's not good. We could be stuck here forever.
Then why not just make a home on this planet? It could be fun!
Pascal, come on. This is no time for your terrible jokes.
Actually, to be completely honest with you, if it meant Sophie getting better, I'd be willing to take that deal.
What? Wait, don't tell me you're giving up already.
Of course not. It's just a question of priorities. I now know what's important to me.
All the more reason to investigate that city-like place we saw earlier. And if that doesn't work out, we'll just try something else.
Right. Let's get Sophie fixed up. Yes.
No signs of intelligent life. Nothing but some weird monsters. What happened here?
Hey, Sophie. Pascal says that distant ball in the sky might be our world. Isn't that amazing? Sophie? Asbel, Sophie isn't responding.
Hey! Hey, Sophie!
Let me see her.
Okay, she's fine. You two can chill now.
Really? I mean, right. Of course. Of course she is.
But if we don't hurry, she'll keep getting worse.
Damn it! Why?
I don't know, don't ask me.
I promise we're going to save you, Sophie. Just hold on for a little longer.
Looks like this really is a city. Or at least it used to be.
What a mess. Do you think we'll find anyone here?
I don't know. This place looks as empty as everything else we've seen here.
Hey, there's somebody on the floor.
Is that Sophie?
No, but the resemblance is uncanny.
What did you do?
I don't know, I just touched her and then poof. Hey, I see someone.
Stop! Wait! Don't go!
Well, at least we know someone's alive.
Come on, let's find them and start asking questions.
It's hopeless. This is the best my equipment can do. Pascal was right. The technology is still incomplete. What if I had actually used this on Forbrenir? I nearly destroyed an entire city because I was jealous of my sister. And yet, she managed to stop me. She saved my career. And my life. What if she doesn't come back?
I've prepared a meal for you, Fourier.
Thanks. I'll eat it later.
Aw, cheer up. Pascal will come back to us. I know it. And when she does, you'll need a full belly to give her a proper sisterly greeting. Who's gonna take care of her if you collapse from hunger, hmm? I certainly can't do it. She would drive me crazy before the day was out.
You're right, Poisson. Thank you. This is Pascal we're talking about after all. I'm sure she'll get obsessed with some Fodra bauble or another and forget everything else. I bet all she's eating are bananas, and I'm sure she hasn't bathed. When she gets back, I'm going to make her eat some vegetables and force her to wash up.
That's a great plan.
Pascal, you better be safe. Promise me you'll come back.
Now she's sleeping here? I give up. Get up, Pascal. You'll catch a cold if you sleep here. Pascal?
Big sis.
Huh. She must be dreaming.
Achoo!
Oh, if you're gonna sneeze everywhere, at least cover your mouth.
Huh? Oh, hey, little bro. Achoo! Oh, man. I think I have a cold. I just had this crazy dream where my sister threw me in a stew pot with a bunch of vegetables or whatever. It was really chilly when I got out of the pod and onto a plate. Maybe that's why I'm sick.
Is that why you were crying?
Huh? I was crying? Oh, hey, I have been crying, huh? How silly.
Pascal.
My sister's amazing, you know? She kept up with her studies, even though she took care of me when I was little. That's the only reason I was able to dive into my research like I did. And nothing's changed. We wouldn't have made it here if it wasn't for her. I'll always be in her debt.
Maybe you should tell her that when we return.
I suppose. Yeah, all right. We're gonna make it out of here and get back to my sister. Woohoo! Come on, little bro. Time's wasting.
This is a disquieting place. I hope it's really where we need to be.
Come on, let's chase that person we saw earlier.
Maybe we should split up.
That sounds reasonable, but splitting up may cause additional problems.
No, we need to stick together. We have no idea what lies ahead of us.
I agree. And we should all be together to protect Sophie as well. What is this? It appears to be moving.
A clock? Maybe not. Actually, the Overseer used to have something like this.
Its presence suggests that a great many people did inhabit this location at one time.
And now it's all lonely and stuff.
Huh?
Machines were built for humans to use, so now this one has no purpose. It's totally sad.
I'd expect you to say that.
I wouldn't go so far as to say machines have souls, but still.
Your sentiment does have a point.
What is that smell?
Disgusting.
Something must be rotting.
I'll never get this out of my clothes. Ooh, yum! Somebody's fermenting soybeans. Soybeans? Why? You can make all kinds of goodies out of soybeans if you vary the fermentation level.
Fermentation level?
Yeah, it's a lot easier than you think it is. All it really boils down to is the amount of time you spend fermenting them.
So are you saying these soybeans are going to become something else?
Maybe we should try some and see.
Pascal, how can you tolerate this smell without holding your nose?
I like this smell.
How could... oh!
Oh, so that's it. I think I finally just figured out what's been bothering me about this planet.
What is it?
I felt like something was missing. I mean, besides all the people. But I couldn't put my finger on it.
And now you have?
It's hard to put into words, but... See, on our world, you can sense the life in any living being, even monsters. But the monsters here aren't like that. They lack a certain spark, I guess.
I get what you mean. I think we've all felt something similar ever since we landed here.
Plants and animals, or any other kind of life form barely exist on this planet at all. I guess that must be why this is here.
Yeah, it makes sense that the people who once lived here wanted to preserve any kind of remaining life.
I can't imagine what they must have gone through. Our world is so full of life. Being here makes me realize how much I take it for granted.
I guess all we can do now is to honor the past and make sure the same mistakes aren't committed again. We have to make sure Affinia doesn't suffer the same fate as Fodra.
What's going on with that machine?
Hey, it's a person!
She's not breathing and she has no pulse, but I don't think she's dead.
Did you bring these people here, Sai?
She is alive!
And who might you all be?
My name is Asbel Lant. My friends and I came here from a different world.
A different world? Do you mean Affinia? Does that mean the seal has finally been broken?
Affinia?
No? How odd. Then how, may I ask, did you arrive here?
We flew here in a shuttle created by my ancestors. Although it kind of broke when we landed.
I see. So you must be an Amarcian.
That's me! But how do you know about the Amarcians? Is there some kind of connection between us and Fodra?
There is, yes.
So are you Fodran?
Yes, I am. My name is Emerald. Forgive me for not making introductions sooner. I never dreamed that I might one day speak to people from Affinia.
Affinia must be their name for our homeworld.
I appear to have been asleep for quite some time.
Do you know how long exactly?
Around 1,000 years, I believe.
Holy crap!
I had planned to awaken when the chaos on Fodra subsided. I had no idea it might take this long.
I'm sorry to be so forward, but we have an urgent question. Do you know this girl?
That's Protos Hace, is it not? It also appears to be malfunctioning. Did you bring this all the way from Affinia?
What do you mean malfunctioning?
Could it be that you don't know about Protos Hace? Protos Hace is not a human being. It is an artificial humanoid soldier created by Fodran scientists.
Humanoid?
Constructs that resemble people, but are not.
Not people.
That would explain why she didn't age during the 7 years she was missing.
Well, I don't care. She's still Sophie. She's still our friend. Sophie is sick, Emerald, and we came here to find a cure. Do you know a way to treat her?
Protos Haste is equipped with a self-healing module, but... yes, that seems to be malfunctioning as well. The damage is quite severe. Could it have been Lambda? This unit can be repaired, but we must take it to the Humanoid Research Center. However, the center had been overrun by monsters even before I went to sleep. I imagine it's much worse now. Going there will put your lives in grave danger, and Protos Haste will be unable to defend you. Also, even if you reach the center, there is no guarantee that its equipment will still function. It's quite possible that this unit is simply beyond repair.
No.
Knowing all that, are you still willing to risk your lives for Protos Haste?
Yes, Sophie's our friend, and we'd do anything to save her.
Very well. In that case, I will not attempt to dissuade you further. There is a machine in the research center that should be able to repair this unit, although I do not know if it still functions. However, you will be unable to operate the machine without my help, so I will accompany you on your journey.
We appreciate the help.
I will also see that your shuttle is repaired in the meantime. Sai, please get the shuttle to the launch bay and see that it is fully repaired. It would not do to have our guests brave the research center, only to be stranded here in the end.
The shuttle's in pretty bad shape, so feel free to whack it around or whatever.
Thank you, Emerald. You've already been a tremendous help.
Yes, well, I suppose we should be off.
Emerald, are the humanoids we see strewn about here also Protos Haste units?
They are similar, but fundamentally different. These are Elith-powered, civilian-use humanoids, just like Sai.
So the ones that can fight are called Protos Hastes?
Strictly speaking, that is not correct. When we reach the laboratory, you'll understand.
Wow, Emerald. You know stuff even Pascal doesn't. It makes me really confident that you can help Sophie.
I assure you that I will.
This is the Humanoid Research Center?
I will warn you again. If you value your lives, please use extreme caution while inside this facility.
I just hope their machines still work so we can help Sophie.
Come on, let's get inside and see.
So quiet. All I can hear is my heartbeat. But I'm still alive. Trust will only betray. Hope will only disappoint. We must remove all hope and return it to the planet. To the planet's soul, Lambda.
Sophie, are you hurt?
Do not worry, it is fine. It is not suffering per se, merely reacting.
Reacting?
Protos Haste is sensing the movements of a dangerous being in your home world of Aphinia.
Wait, she is capable of such a feat?
Yes, this is what it was designed to do, alongside its other capabilities.
Stop talking like that. Sophie is not an it.
That's enough, Sharia. Our world is in grave danger. Let's heal Sophie and get back there as quickly as possible.
This wall is a little different from the walls around it, so that could mean...
That it's a retractable shutter. If that's the case, then there must be a device somewhere that controls it.
Yes, let's find it. This one won't move either.
However, they look like elevators, so it's hard to imagine they're being controlled externally.
The devices in front of the elevators don't seem to be active. Perhaps if we set something into them...
This looks just like that machine from the ruins beneath Wallbridge.
This device preserves visual recordings of research targets.
Lambda. Oh, hey, there's that word again.
What does it mean, anyway?
Lambda. In our world, Lambda has come to mean nightmare.
Why is that?
Lambda is a life form we discovered by accident while researching the Lostelia. When the Institute's director, Professor Cornell, began to study it, it quickly became a nightmare for us all. The worst aspect of Lambda, and there are many, is an ability to hatch monsters from its body. These monsters threw Fodra into chaos, and eventually led to its destruction.
That cocoon!
It looks just like the one that appeared at World's Eye.
After wreaking havoc here, Lambda fled to your world of Aphinia. We knew Lambda had to be stopped, so we created a humanoid capable of fighting it and initiated pursuit. That humanoid is Protos Haste, the one you call Sophie. Unfortunately, Protos Haste was unable to destroy Lambda. After much discussion, we surviving Fodrans chose to seal off Afinia in the hopes of containing Lambda there. But now, after so many years, the Athenians have come to us.
So you built Sophie and then sent her to our world so she could defeat Lambda. Does that mean Lambda is the one who created the cocoon?
But wait, that doesn't make sense. I mean, Richard made the cocoon, right?
Maybe Lambda knows how to disguise itself or something. Maybe it just looks like Richard.
I refuse to believe that Richard and Lambda are the same. I know Richard. He's not a monster. He can't be.
Sophie's getting worse.
We must hurry.
I agree. Come on. Toy blocks? What are those doing here?
Interesting. Cornell used those as part of his research.
Cornell? Was he related to this facility?
Correct. Cornell was a foremost researcher of humanoid development, a key mind in the field of biotechnology.
Is this Cornell person still alive?
I'm afraid not. From my understanding, Cornell died before the Great War began in Fodra. However, his research lived on, and was the foundation for many spectacular breakthroughs. It truly is a shame that such an accomplished individual such as he would lead such a short-lived life.
Asbel, Sharia, we should move on.
Yes, of course.
What's happening?
Protos Haste's particles are breaking down.
Excuse me?
Protos Haste is composed of individual particles that act in concert with each other. These particles, tinier than a grain of sand, come together to form a human shape. And while they act as one, the particles also possess the ability to separate from each other, which is what you see happening right now.
Asbel, Sharia, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
It's the result of a process called distributive preservation. Your friends must be completely synchronized with Protos Haste's particles.
I don't understand.
When Protos Haste suffers heavy damage, it usually splits into individual particles, shuts down all functionality, and begins the process of reconstruction. This is known as particle preservation. Distributive preservation, on the other hand, allows Protos Haste to implant its particles into one or more separate vessels. Have you ever seen Protos Haste split into particles like this? Anyone?
That must be what happened 7 years ago.
But the unit shouldn't actually engage that procedure. The reason being, distributed preservation makes it much more difficult for the particles to reform. Failure could render reformation impossible, so why would Protos Haste have risked entering that state?
Would her particles have any kind of effect on the vessels that they went into?
Yes. In fact, while the particles prepare for reconstruction, they would repair any damaged areas of the vessel as well.
So Sophie split herself into 3 parts and then used those parts to save Asbel, Sharia, and Little Bro.
But then that means Sophie didn't die after all. She was just recuperating within us.
It's amazing. She's been with us this whole time.
I see.
Then this would explain why we possess some of the same powers she has.
Incredible.
So, what would happen if she underwent distributive preservation again in her current condition?
Distributive preservation does not allow for reconstruction of the self. She would lose all elements of her current identity.
Sophie, you risked your life for us.
Impossible. Protos Haste was never designed for this kind of self-sacrifice. I fear further particle breakdown could be disastrous. We must hurry.
What's this?
That's Tarlo X. I can't believe it's still here after all this time.
Is this a humanoid as well?
No, this is merely old junk.
Hey, you're hiding something. Come on, spit it out!
This is the first android I ever built. Back when I was just getting started at the Institute. I never thought I'd see it again. This brings back memories. Really, Cornell should have just thrown it out.
Sounds like everyone has something they're embarrassed about. Right, Tiger Festival?
What is it, Pascal? You sound like an owl.
It's these machines. They're a bit different from the ones I'm familiar with. But once I fiddle around with them, they seem simple enough.
Fascinating. Adaptation is the hallmark of an exceptional engineer.
Emerald, if you don't mind me asking, who are the Amarcians?
If you are so curious to ask, they were a group of engineers who maintain the technologies of Fodra. I myself used to be counted among their number.
Wait, you're an Amarcian as well? If that's the case, is it possible that you and Pascal are distant relatives?
Relatives? No. I fear you have misunderstood me. Amarcia was just the name for a coalition of research engineers. Though bonds were strong, none shared any blood ties.
What? We're not all in the same family? That means I have to return the money I borrowed from Poisson.
Don't borrow money from children.
Is this the machine that can fix Sophie?
Please set Protos Haste down here, if you will. I will begin the procedure. Damage isolated. Initiating particle restoration.
Here we go.
Zero. 10. 40. 70. 90.
Sophie, hang on.
Sophie, can you hear us?
Hang in there. You're not alone. We're right here. What's wrong?
It'll be okay, Sophie. I promise.
The particles that comprise its mind are beginning to flow backward into the repair system.
Sophie!
What the?
Is that Sophie and Pascal?
What's happening here?
Don't look at me! How should I know?
Some of the particles that flowed into the system have assembled themselves into visual form.
Pascal, wait!
If this is a visual form of Sophie's mind, does it mean that we're actually seeing her feelings?
There's more.
You guys, they're harmless! Come and take a look!
So that's what she thinks of us.
Sophie.
It's happening again!
Now what? Richard?
Richard the only one she's attacking?
Well, I can't say I blame her. He is the one who stabbed her, after all.
Maybe, but still... Lambda...
This can't be. It's Lambda.
I must destroy him.
Everyone get out! Right now!
Sophie, watch out! We will survive!
Oh, ghostly fury, take the weary soul!
Antidote!
This is trouble!
Yeah! Okay!
This is trouble!
Fall! Impact! Final surge! Strike! Draw! Die! Impact! No escape! Okay! It's over! This is the end! Here's the sky! Radiant light, strike forth! Divine Conqueror! Fall! Fall! No escape! Gravity blast! Fall! No escape! Fall! Die! No escape!
Are you alright, Sheria? Can you stand?
If only Asbel could be this kind.
So, that was Lambda?
Oh. Asbel? Sophie!
You're awake.
We did it!
You're all here.
Sophie, can you see us?
How do you feel? Is everything okay? Yes, I think so. Oh, Sophie, I'm so glad you're all right.
You all saved me. Thank you.
It seems you have failed to eliminate Lambda, Protos Haste.
The mission I have to complete? What was it? Why does it hurt to remember?
Sophie?
How odd. I was sure the particle reconstruction was a complete success. Life maintenance functions appear to be fully restored. But I do see some problems with the information integration. Would you mind returning to the machine we used earlier? I'd like to make some final adjustments.
That's fine. Can you make it, Sophie?
Yes.
Very well. Let's go back.
What did you mean by information integration problems?
You said Protos Haste has no memories from before a certain point in time, correct?
When we first met her, Sophie had lost her memories. That was about 7 years ago.
I don't know what transpired before that point. But the missing parts surely include memories of how Protos Haste came to Efinia.
Do you think you'll be able to recover them?
I will not actually be restoring memories, but I will assist Protos Haste in recalling the reason it was sent to Efinia.
The reason she came to our world.
This way, Protos Haste. Now, please look at this.
I remember. I remember my mission. Lambda. I must destroy Lambda.
No! What's going on?
It seems the procedure was a success.
What are you talking about?
Protos Haste is a weapon created to destroy Lambda. This information, however, had become confused, so I simply reaffirmed what she needed to know.
Next time, I will destroy him. I will finish this.
Lambda!
Playing with your blocks again, are you? If so, then you should smile like this. A body may influence a soul just as a soul can shape a body. Just look at the child. Every day he becomes more and more human. Do you have any idea at all why I put so much effort into raising him as a human being? It's because
Okay, what was that?
I think he said the word Lambda.
It's what he called that little kid. Emerald. Is Lambda human?
No, of course not. He is a monster that infects and feeds off other life forms.
Just like a parasite.
So perhaps Richard has been infected.
Does that mean we have to fight Richard in order to defeat Lambda?
No, that can't be. Sophie? Are you okay?
Perhaps that's as far as it can go.
Is she still sick?
Some minor data confusion remains, but it is nothing to worry about.
I must destroy Lambda. But Lambda is... Asbel, tell me, what is Lambda?
Well, how do I explain this?
Protos Haste, you exist to destroy Lambda. This is your sole reason for existence. The form Lambda takes makes no difference. This time, you must destroy it no matter what the cost.
Wait, hold on. Sophie doesn't want to fight Lambda because of Richard. I share the same sentiment. We all do. Emerald, there must be something you can do. Wait, we aren't sure that Richard has been taken over completely, which means we can't give up.
Yeah, and it might be possible to communicate with Lambda too. It's way too soon to give up.
Are you planning to parley with Lambda?
Not just Lambda, Richard too.
Asbel,
This is a problem that affects all of us, Sophie. We got into this together, and we'll solve it together.
together as one.
Wait, what's happening?
Our power is resonating.
What does that mean?
Your powers come from me. I am their source.
That's how you saved us before, right? By sharing your power.
No, it's you who saved me. You gave me the power to change who I was.
So you saved our lives, and then we managed to save you.
This light connects us together. Wow, okay. Now I'm super jealous.
Indeed.
Pascal, Captain. Don't worry about it. Let's just get back home, smash that cocoon, and find Richard.
I'm afraid that even the power of Protos Haste will not be enough to breach the cocoon.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be a way.
Well, I suppose you could reinforce your shuttle and then attempt to break through.
Then let's do that.
We need a specific attachment to break through the cocoon, but it's available only at a military facility known as Bathis Citadel. Assuming you can find it, we can make the necessary repairs.
Is the Citadel far from here?
All right then, we have our plan.
We can stop at the Citadel on our way back to Telos Astue.
Perfect. Let's go. Don't push yourself, Sophie. We just got you back, you know?
I'll be careful. If you feel faint, just have Asbel carry you again, even if he's not very good at it.
Just make sure you don't drop her.
Man, sharing that power must be what makes them so close.
I think there's more to it than that.
I wish I had magical powers. Hey, Sophie, can you make it so the captain and me are all zippy-zappy like you guys? I don't think so.
Oh, nuts.
We may learn something that can help you at Bathos Citadel.
For seriously?
Indeed. It was our main research center regarding the abilities of Protoss Haste.
Oh, heck yeah! Come on, guys, let's go!